the beginning of April readings. Happy April to you guys. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. And again, as I mentioned, thank you very much for the support. This is a baby channel, and I'm trying to work on it, definitely with the camera angles and all of that good stuff. So just allow me some grace while I still try to figure out the camera shots and all of that good stuff. But without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. So for this reading, I am going to pull 3 oracle cards from this deck that I forgot the name of. I'll hopefully put it in the description box, so if you guys aren't interested, you guys can get your own oracle deck. But we're going to kind of gauge what this month is going to look like for you guys, and we're going to do that with this oracle deck today, and then we'll get some messages using tarot. So let's shuffle them up. Let's see, what is my Taurus collective doing? I hear 2 more, so I'm going to do 2 more shuffles. Last one. Last one. All right. So let's see. What is up with you, Taurus? What's going on? Pleasure. Okay. That's always a good thing. Taking time out to have fun. It's not always about work and being serious. It's sometimes just goofing off, you know, having some adventures, doing something that feels good to you. Let's see what else we got. We got happiness. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I like this. And then capping off with simplicity. You know, doing the littlest things to make us happy and smile is pleasure in and of itself, okay? So if that's just, you know, you having a bowl of ice cream, you just hearing your children laugh, or your nieces or nephews or cousins, playing games, board games, the simplest things, you know, watching your favorite TV show. I feel like you guys are just like very serious right now, and you need to shift it, okay? We can't be serious 100% of the time. I know sometimes that's required for work, which is so weird for me. It's all like, yeah, I know that work is, you know, depending on where you work, you always have to have that level of professionalism. But it's all like, dude, I'm human. Like, you know, I want to be that all day. That's tiresome. But it feels like, Taurus, you guys need to do a little shifting into whatever really makes you happy. Something very simple, as far as, like, I don't know, making paper airplanes, doing crafts, taking walks, making your favorite meal. Something very simple, but it's definitely something that's pleasurable and makes you happy. So let's see what additional messages we have regarding this Taurus. Because I feel like you guys have been just a little stressed out, maybe just a little over it. You know, I'm tired of the mundane. I feel like that's kind of like the theme. It's like we're stuck in our routines, and it's hard to sometimes break out of, and we just, you know, we don't have that break of just being happy and being silly and just doing stuff that really just make us giggle, you know, like having a pillow fight and having I don't know, a whole bunch of things, you know, like I've been playing charades with my family. That's been fun and ridiculous, by the way, because I'm the one that always have to act them out, so definitely ridiculous. But it's the little things. It makes them happy, because they're trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing, because obviously I don't know what I'm doing. And it makes me happy because they look perplexed trying to figure out what I am trying to do. So in that sense, it's just fun all the way around. So try to find something that just really brings you happiness, something that really allows you just to kick back and not think about what's going on, because we do need that break. We do need that breather away from, you know, the seriousness of everything. Yeah, Ten of Swords was in reverse, but it does feel like you just need to, I don't feel like this is necessarily really a bad thing as far as the Ten of Swords. When you get the Ten of Swords, it's not like, damn, you know, it's a Ten of Swords. You know, there's all 10 of them stuck in her. All 10. Not 9. They're all, if you count them, there's all 10 stuck on it. I mean, there's one in her neck. I mean, which is why she's texting her on Instagram. I don't know what she's doing with that phone, but it's in her neck, so it means her vocals not working properly. But I feel like, in all honesty, it just feels like you guys need to close the door temporarily on that seriousness energy. The Judgment is underneath as well too. They're saying pretty much you have a few directions. Like, you can still be, you know, in that mode of like, I just gotta get things done and this is what's expected of me and I follow a routine and I have to do this and I have to be this serious. And no, the Judgment card showing up, it's all like, you know, you have more than one path that you can take that's on this flag here. And it's all like, you know, take the one where you don't have to show up as always being serious. So let's see what else. Yeah, we got the Fool. The 10 to the 0. The 0 is all about new beginnings, new starts. And in this case, it could be that, you know, you are looking for happiness and you're ready to kind of like close down this, like, I don't want to take things so damn seriously all the time. I really just want to be free to step into my more creative aspects of myself, or dive into what really interests you and motivates you. It's weird because this is pretty much the same reading that Aries got, just in different cards. We'll see where we go from here, but essentially Aries also had the Fool. You guys now have the Fool. And Aries also had the Page of Pentacles. So I don't know if someone within this reading has Aries in their placement. You can check out the other reading. Oh, got Ash. The other reading, because there is definitely some parallels. So if you have Aries in your chart, you might want to check out the Aries video. But yeah, it feels like you're closing the door on something, bringing in something new that's going to allow you to bring in this new offer. And it's just going to be something that, you know, it's light. It's not very heavy. It's not really, you know, it weighs on you. I feel like this could be, it's leaning towards career. I don't know. Aries reading was also towards career, where I felt like Aries right now feels stuck in doing what they're doing, and they just needed a shift in their career path, and it felt like they really needed to kind of, you know, do something on their own, something that brings in happiness for them. Kind of feels like the same. It feels like you guys need to, I don't know necessarily, for them it was more like they wanted to, or they should be moving into like an entrepreneurial kind of vibe. I feel like you guys are ready for something just to be very simple, easy, not too crazy. I know that we get stuck in the thought of corporate, and that sometimes feels like it has to be, but it doesn't have to be. And I feel like you find new love and new opportunities within doing that. You have the Two of Cups, the Three of Swords, and you have the Empress here. I feel like you guys just need a different perspective on things. Yeah, with the Two of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Empress, you feel like you've just been stuck in a rut. Of course, the Two of Cups we associate with a romantic partnership, a love, a relationship. I feel like this is more like a relationship with your job. It's like you're fallen out of love with it. and you're not able to kind of separate. But you have this Empress energy here on the end here, stating that if you were to go ahead and start a new beginning, that it would be beneficial. It would feel good for you. You would definitely be grounded in that energy. I don't feel like this is a linear. So how I read, I don't necessarily read straightforward. Whatever I see and I feel and I ask, it could be these three, which is what it is for me. It's like these three and the Empress, and these two are kind of separate together. So I don't read linear. It's just whatever I feel, and I do feel like this is kind of how I'm supposed to read this. It feels like you will definitely be abundant with doing something that really, motivates you, makes you happy, is something of interest and of worth. And I know it's not, like, I'm not saying anything new. Like, of course, well, it's all about paying bills. It's all about a steady income. And it's kind of scary to go ahead and start something new. If this is a new job, definitely find something that really brings in that happiness for you. And then also still do something. I also feel like it's a separate message, but I also feel like you guys are just stuck with being like confined to like one type of, I don't know, feeling. I do feel like it's like stuffy and closed off, like Agnes made my nose stuffy. And it feels like you just can't breathe because you're just weighted under this whole heaviness of, acting corporate and being professional and always being this and always having a meeting every other day or every day. And it's just not the vibe that you really are digging right now. And that's okay. It's like you've definitely fallen hard out of love with whatever you're doing. Okay? You have fallen out of love with it. And things come in our lives for a reason and a purpose, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean that they had to be there for your whole lifetime. You get what you need out of it, and then when you don't need it, it's time to go ahead and shift gears and move into something that is, calling to you, what your spirit is asking you to move forward to. And so that's why I'm seeing this is the pattern here. This is the direction that we need to head into. So let's clarify. I'm actually clarifying the Ten of Swords, the Fool, the Page of Pentacles, and the Empress. Oh. Alright, so the Ten of Swords, you got the King of Swords, authority. Yeah, you're ready to make that decision. You're ready to cut out things that just are not serving you. That will be for the Fool. Let's get another card for the Page of Pentacles. Ooh. So we got the Nine of Wands. And we got the Five of Discs, which is the Five of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite tarot deck. Once you cut out what's not serving you, you feel better. You don't feel the Five of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands. So this is definitely like you are struggling. Okay, the Nine of Wands is that wounded warrior. You don't feel wounded. You're wielding this King of Swords energy to cut out this. You're cutting out the Five of Pentacles, which is feeling left behind, which is feeling like you can't change or make a decision for yourself. And also with the Nine of Wands, it's all like you feel like you had to do this for the sake of, for others. And it feels like with the King of Swords, you're wielding it to cut it out. Once you do, that's when opportunity shows up for you. That's when this feeling of feeling left out, feeling rejected, not necessarily rejected, but I just feel like you're just ready to change. And sometimes we can get stuck in low vibe, and Five of Pentacles usually is low vibe energy, that you're moving away from that low vibe and moving into a new start for yourself. So let's clarify the Empress. One more. Yeah, Eight of Discs. So this is the Eight of Pentacles. It's you finding the best career, best job, doing the best work for yourself that really allows you to be in a state of pleasure and happiness. And it's just something that is very simple for you. Not saying that it's not hard or challenging, but it's something that you've wanted to do and it feels right to you. And that's where the simplicity can come in. So to close out this reading, Taurus, let's get a Moon Magic card here. Let's see what the Moon Magic has to say about this reading. Just something to close off. It says, I explored my wildness and dance and pleasure. Do we see a connection here? Yes, you guys need to really, well, Agnes wants me to put it right here, but my spirit corporate team also agrees. Definitely. You just need to do something, two things, Taurus, okay? You really need to step back, do something that is just simple, fun, that's lighthearted for you, that makes you happy, that makes you smile. Be silly, be dumb, fine. Don't get on the internet and, and do weird things on social media. That's different. But be silly, be funny, be crazy, just kind of break free of the monotony of what your day-to-day always looks like. The other thing is that trust in yourself. Use this King of Swords to cut out the fat, okay? Cut out this Five of Pentacles, cut out this Nine of Wands, so you can feel like you're moving in the right direction. You will move in the right direction and find the right fit for you with another career. And once you do, you totally gain abundance and feeling of groundedness, feeling of just perpetual state of gratitude and happiness. So this is what I have for you, Taurus. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. If you did, please like and subscribe so you can get notified when I post new readings on the channel. But until next time, please stay happy, stay safe, and stay blessed. And I'll see you all in the next videos. Take care, my loves.